Hello, everyone. I hope you're all doing great. Today I thought to come live little early, and of course, we'll be talking about our topic. But before I do that, what time of the year it is? Yes, it's Christmas time, and and the topic I'll take up little later. But I just want to wish you all a peace and joy during this holiday season. And of course, we'll meet again in New Year. And a Merry Christmas with lots of love to all of you who celebrate it. And have a holly jolly Christmas, right? So, what are we talking today? Now, let's get back to our topic, right? That's what we are here for. So, I'll wait for a few more, probably seconds, and then I can get started. So, today, what I'm talking about is I'm going to be giving you tips on how you can reset your time uh, uh, in a way that your mindset is ready for the 2025, how you can reset your either mind or mindset right now when you have time so that you're ready for 2025. Because I see a lot of people, including my client, they wait for the new year to come and do something about it. And that's why, sometimes it doesn't work like that. You have to reset your mind before, you have to plan it out before, right? The new year, or before, when you're really trying to see successes in your life, we really really want. So 2025 year, if that is going to be the year for you, each one of you, to do something in your life, then let it be. But you have to plan it, you have to strategize it. So I'll be talking very important 9 point strategies where you are able to reset your mindset to achieve successes, right? And this is going to be very interactive, okay? So make sure that you are doing this exercise because it's going to be in the form of questions today. So I really want to put you in a thought provoking mindset here, because when you are, you're trying to work out with me, it's kind of a workbook, but I'm saying it the questions and explaining you all. So now, having said that, as you know, I'll come here on the weekly basis. Please do write some comments if you like the video, or what would you like to see. So this is the mindset which I have been talking a lot about, and being certified in that, I use this word a lot. And now today I want you to use it in a way where you're able to grasp the understanding of at different levels of your land point strategies, right? So here we are, let's get started. So do you want to know the mantra for achieving your successes in 2025? And I'm sure the answer is yes. So let's talk about some actionable steps. So today is all going to be actionable and interactive, okay? No theory, so which I do it with my own clients, right? So the 9 point strategy. So I just told you about the 9 point strategy. So what is that? So 9 point strategy is nothing where I'll be giving you almost um, 9 points at different levels of your life where you are able to um, see. So, and listen me out. So this is going to be, like I said, interactive, right? So what you're going to be doing is listen to the questions. If you want to work with me, do it right now, okay? So yeah, let me just one thing. So, number one, let's start with point, the strategy point, 9 point number one. So, number one is, now I want you to take out, today is what? Let's say today the date is, if I talk about today's date, it's 20th, right? So, I want from today, you have 10 days into New Year, okay? So, from 10 days, take out at least 30 to minutes to 1 hour for yourself. Okay. And I want you to do what? We're going to do a very strong self reflection, and we'll go one by one. Okay. So the number one is um, the personal meeting, the personal identity. So I want you to have a personal meeting with yourself. What does that mean? So the personal meeting starts with your identity. So, right? So, number one is, who am I? I know these are little deep questions, but answer the way you like to answer them. Number two is, what really matters to me? Okay. And the last one is, what do I really need to learn? So now you've seen in 2024 what all you have done throughout the year. But this year, before you start 2025, these are the very important questions you should be asking yourself. So, number one is, who am I? I mean, you can just write journally like, I'm a kind person. You can talk from the point of your values. Okay. What really matters to me, and the most, and what do I really learn or want to learn in 2025? So very important one. Number two, now here I want you to reflect when you have a meeting with yourself on what is your going to be future look, right? So when I say that, um, I really want you to write either 3 years or 5 years what do you want to achieve, right? And I want you to spend some time. Just don't just write your goals for the future, not thinking about them. So I really want to put your mind into thinking. Okay. So write down what you're going to be doing in 3 years first, and then what you'll be doing in the 5 years. Now, some people, which I give strategy to some of my clients, they do it 1, 3, and 5. So you can choose. If 1 year it looks good to you, do it for 1 year, then do it 3 and then 5. But I want you to write it all. Number three, the 9 point strategy is, what challenges will I face? Now, most of the people, when they forget to write something, so they forget, like, what challenges would they be facing when either they are doing a new project, or either they are doing some they join a new company, they have new friends. But I really want you to do this exercise so it will help you a lot. So what challenges would I face? Like, if you're in a new job, new project, no new coworker, new relationship, write down. You have time. You have 10 solid days before you get into 2025. What am I tolerating? Now, that is a very important one in the area of relationships. Write down what you'll be tolerating, right? So, and I would really like you to put emphasis on that. Okay. So, not that just you write it, you think about it. Let's say it's a relationship. Think about, what will you ultimately tolerate? What would be your limit in a relationship where your expectations and so on and so forth? Okay. Make sure you do this exercise. Number four strategy point, 9 point strategy would be, what do I want to change? So you're about goals. So goals can be changed. I keep telling people, you don't have to marry to your goals, right? So you can change your goals accordingly. So basically, what do I want to change about myself or my goals? All right. What do I want to do differently? So this year you might say, oh, I've tried, let's say, ski lessons. So this year I would try some swim lessons, something like that. Because I really want you to document it, basically, record it the way it should be. Okay. Then also in the goals now, since you're planning to do goals for 2025, I also would like you to do the goals for what already you have achieved in 2024. Okay. That's going to be a very important one as well. So you can see yourself achieved something and then move forward. Number five in 9 point strategy would be emotions, right? What am I feeling? What my emotions are literally about something, why I'm feeling this way. A lot of people, I tell you, as an emotional intelligence coach, a lot of people discredit their emotions a lot. Okay. But I want you to do that, please. take care of your emotions, you need to write them the way they are, right? So, what am I really feeling? It could be about a new job, new place, new person, new anything you want to write about. But I really want you to record it and document it. Okay. So, I hope I'm making it very clear, because you have to do it in a way where you're able to assess yourself. And I want to make sure that you are moving towards success in 2025. Okay. Now, number six in 9 point strategy would be patterns. So you need to remember what patterns you have been doing in 2024. So there could be, what patterns do I notice in my life? Now, I want to add one more thing over here. What patterns am I uh, doing it at this point of time? What patterns did I really do in 2024 so that they don't get repeated in 2025, as I'm moving into 2025, a new year, and I still have 3 days? Okay. So remember that you have to be very careful with the patterns you're showing to the other people. Now, when I'm saying to the other people, I also want you to document and write down what patterns are you noticing in other people, right? It's just not about yourself. Like I said, I want to give you the strategy which is foolproof for your successes in the 2025. So the patterns you'll notice about yourself, you need to notice about other people as well. What patterns are they showing? Like, for instance, some of my clients see, like, I'm just giving an example which I picked from one of my sessions while doing it with my clients. Like, one of their friends was showing a pattern of picking up fights. So when the client came to me, they mentioned that this particular friend of mine, they come with a mindset to a party to pick a fight with them. So these are the patterns. You need to see it on yourself, and also you need to notice it for the other people. And I want you to really document them, because before you start 2025, I tell you, your mindset would be completely reset into in a way where you are able to see successes, where you're able to overcome any challenges you would have in 2025 if you do these exercises. Okay, so they are very important and very significant, right? I said patterns. So I'm taking each one of them separately. I'm not combining anything together. Okay. So remember that I'm picking up each one of them very separately, what it is. Okay. Now, number seven is self improvement. Yes, you definitely have to improve as you move or go into 2025. How would you do that? So, self improvement is, what do I need to let go? A lot of people have a hard time letting go of situations. Now, here also I want to mention, letting go of a toxic person, letting go of a toxic job, letting go of a toxic profession, letting go of somebody who's being abusive to you, letting go. So focus if you want to do self improvement in 2025. So I want to give you a strong advice. You have to let go of few things in your life. And I'm telling you, your life would turn around. Once you let go of any kind of, I would say, let's say a relationship, let's say a toxic job, let's say a toxic boss, your life starts showing up you opportunities. You've opened the doors for your life to even reward you in much better way. Okay. And after that, number eight is advice. Now, please do all these exercises. Okay. So in 9 point strategy, the number eight is very important. Advice. What does that mean? What advice would I give it to someone younger than me? Okay. So, whatever age you are, even if you're 21, so you can give advice to somebody who's 15. Okay. Even if you're 30, you can give advice to anybody who's under 30. So, remember that when you keep your mindset like that, like morally, you need to take care of your mindset all the time. What advice would I give? What legacy would I leave? You are already priming your mind for success. Okay. So make sure in 2025, let's say if somebody comes up, your cousins, your friends, or anybody would come up, right? And they're younger than you, what advice would you give them? Okay. So remember always that. The last one is 9 point strategy is want to talk about self awareness. Now, earlier you noticed about your patterns. Now, in this point, self awareness, I really, really want you to think about your, I would say, about yourself, literally about yourself. So, for example, I'm again picking out an example from one of my sessions with my clients. A person would say, I was much calmer this year, about the situations in my life. Somebody would say, oh my God, I was angrier this year more, but better than last year. So I really want you to do comparisons year to year. That's why this 30 to 60 minutes can be life changing for you as you want to achieve everything in your life when you're moving into a new year. Okay. So these are very strategically, scientifically done questions where you are able to take care of yourself in totality. Okay, not just one area, not just financially, not just anything. It's like you are priming your mind to, so that any challenges, anything, you're already prepared. Like I said, when you say what you tolerate in a relationship, what you tolerate in a boss, or what you tolerate, how much you're making money, or things of that sort. So you are already primed in your brain, your mind has already been reset it to that this is what you would be doing. Okay, so self awareness is the last one which you should be very careful about. Okay, and now the second point is what we would do. I really want you to write in about when you're doing your mindset reset is, are you planning to assess yourself on the weekly basis or you want to do it monthly basis? You really need to do it before 2025. Okay, because once you get into 2025 you are just ready to go. You don't have to think, you have done your work, right? So second thing is, now the questions, again, the 9 point strategy I'll be discussing with you all is, to reset your mindset would be, you want to pick out on assessing a situation in the weekly basis or the monthly basis. So what are those? Let's check out together. Number one is checking yourself once either if you're doing a weekly basis, you're going to be checking yourself once a week. If you're doing monthly basis, you're going to be checking yourself once a month. So you can write down that. So what I strongly advise is, or recommend is, write down, let's say, first Sunday of the month or first Sunday of the week, whichever works for you. So that way it is an easier, it's going to be an easier workbook for you when you get into 2025. Number two, now, again, a lot of people have forgotten to take day off. So write down the day off before 2025 comes. Let's say you are doing assessment on the weekly basis, so take like Sundays off. Or if you're doing a monthly, so last Saturday or Sunday is off, something of that sort. But I want you to write down before, okay? Just plan it out very strategically so that your mind is already getting reset and ready for 2025. Number three would be delegating tasks. Now, if you have a lot of tasks, if you have a team, make sure that you already write down or document it or record it somewhere. Okay, this task I would give it to Cheryl. This task I would give it to John. This task I will give it to so and so person. So make sure you're already doing it. Not that when 2025 you're into it and start doing all this stuff. Number four is assessing your mindset status. Now, you need to also pick a day, or pick a day in a week, or pick a day in a month. Just sit by yourself and see where your mindset is, where your mind share is, right? How you are doing it overall. I just give yourself 5 minutes. But on the weekly basis, if you're doing a weekly assessment, and if you're doing a monthly basis, do assessment on the monthly basis. Okay. Then number five would be break down your task into smaller, manageable. Please do this. I know it helps. If you write down today, okay, I would do this work for 20 minutes a day, something of that sort. So you are not getting overwhelmed as you are moving along with your goal. Number six would be reminders. We have so many reminders these days on our phones, or if you want to do it on your PCs, laptops. There's so many smart gadgets these days. So please do a reminder for yourself. Use them. And the seventh number would be have a weekly rating for yourself. This is very important. Give rating to yourself before the outside world is ready to rate. Okay, so give rating to yourself. Okay, I did this good, so I stand like seven. I stand, oh, I need improvement, six. The more you become honest with yourself, the more you become, I would say, self aware of your strengths and your shortcomings and things of that nature and how you're doing things, you would be very successful that way. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to build in your mind and giving it a reset. Number 8 would be accountability partner. If you want to have an accountability partner, that's great, but if not, just join any of the free networks. Number 9 is mindset reset. So mindset reset is a very, very personal now. I want you to pick one of the things which you love doing and do it either on the weekly basis or the monthly basis. That is your mindset reset. Okay. That's what I call as mindset reset, right? So you can definitely try that and you should be doing if you want to successes in 2025. Now, the last one is the very important one, which I'll be discussing with you all is, are you getting perks in your life? Perks. So perks are what? Rewards. Perks are like appreciation. Perks are what? You are recognized, okay, accolades of that sort. So I have used the last one as a perks. Now, how would you assess all this? So number one question would be, do you feel fulfilled? Now, whatever phase or time or place you're in your life, are you feeling fulfilled or not? Number two is your career or whatever profession you have or business you have is aligned with your values? It's very important. These questions, I'm telling you, they could be a life changing for few of you, right? If you start doing them and start answering them very honestly. Number three is having fun. So, are you even having fun? Even I have used the word because in this fast paced world, when we are entangled with so much of job, work, I don't know, family, things of that nature, we've forgotten to understand what fun is. So please write down, even if you're having a fun, and you can rate yourself, yes, I'm having lots of fun, or I'm having very little fun. No, I don't feel good about it. I feel sad. Any of that sort of nature. Okay, write down. Number four, are you feeling challenged with your values? Now, why this question is so important? Because if you're feeling challenged with your values, what is happening? So you have surrounded yourself with the people who are challenging your values. Let's say you want to be a kind person, but people are asking you, oh, you don't have to be kind. Things of that nature, okay? So that's why it's very important that are you really feeling your values and you're operating from your values? Are you able to identify your shortcomings? So you must write down what are your shortcomings and what are you going to be improving them in 2025. Okay, so this is all resetting of your mind. So number six would be, are you able to let go of toxic people, job, behavior, habit? So is it easy for you to let go of something which is sabotaging you? Have you had been able to do that or not? So number seven would be, are you able to pursue your passion on the side? Again, fun is different and pleasure is different and passion is different. So are you able to pursue a passion? Let's say you like hiking. So are you able to pursue hiking while doing your job? You are able to go out once in a while, things of that nature. So write everything down. Okay. Number eight is, are you able to operate from your values on the daily basis? Let's say you're a kind person. Again, I'm giving that example. So when you see people around you, whether it's business, profession, or anything of that sort, are you able to feel relaxed? Are you able to operate by being kind to them? Or you are pressurized to act differently? Okay. So remember that. Sometimes people they work under influence and they're pressurized, how they act with other people. Number nine. So last one is, are you able to work with your strengths? Again, very important. Let's see, I have a strength of being a good speaker. So have I been able to done or enhance my speaking abilities, or have I been able to really form a network where I'm able to use my strengths properly? So any of those sorts, right? So if just an example of a good speaker, so you can do any of this. So let's say you are anything, you are a good manager. So have you been able to see that you are able to manage people's behavior well, or you're able to give them a work in certain way which helps them, any of those nature, right? So I think if you do all this today and take out 30 minutes for yourself, you are in a position where your mindset has been resetted in such a way that anything which comes up regarding you, the 9 point strategies, the 9 points where you are able to get perks, the 9 point you're understanding all about yourself, I can assure you that 2025 is the year going to be for you all where you are able to achieve your any goals, any successes you're looking forward to. Because this 9 point strategy covers it everything, whatever you're thinking of. Okay. But it is also priming your, reprogramming your brain, your mindset before the 2025, so that you don't leave out any area in your life or about yourself which you are not able to tackle it more properly. Okay. So, last but the least, I just want to say that I really want you all to remind yourself how far you have come. So, always remember that whenever you're talking about yourself, doing any kind of assessments, that you have come quite far. But most of us, scientifically or psychologically, what I would say, we focus on how far we have to go. Please don't do that. So in 2024, ending this year on a beautiful note of that how far you have come. So, in other words, your achievements. Okay? So if you're able to address them, acknowledge them, know your achievements, I can assure you your 2025 is going to be even better yet than 2024. Okay? Because there's a scientific importance of understanding about your achievements, and I've talked so much about it in so many of my videos. You have to acknowledge and assess your achievements, even if it's a small success or it's a small achievement, right? It's very, very important. So you are priming yourself or resetting yourself for more successes, for more achievement. And right now, we are priming our brain. So, hopefully, you've understood the 9 point strategies. Do comment below which one was your favorite and how you're planning to work around them. So, it was a more of a workbook which I gave it to you. If you do it now, you are all set. Your mindset is reset for 2025 for all the goals and successes. All right. So, thank you for all being with me today. I'll be back again. And before I do that, always remember how far you have come, how far you have achieved your dreams, how far you have acknowledged your achievements, successes, how far you have been appreciated. Always remember that, because scientifically, that also helps you and builds your brain, resets your brain to achieving more. So, with that, you all have a wonderful day.